In Lesson 1 of Module 6 of Statistics, we will be posing statistical questions. And the students learned a little bit what statistics is about today. Statistics is about using data to answer questions. In this module, the following 4 steps will summarize your work. Step 1, you will learn to pose a question that can be answered by data. Step 2, you will determine a plan to collect the data. Step 3, summarize the data with graphs and numerical summaries. And Step 4, answer the question posed in Step 1 using the data and summaries. So the first lesson, the students really took a look at what a statistical question was. A statistical question is an open-ended question with more than one answer. Okay, and the students and I read through several things and we discussed whether it was statistical or not. So let me do the first one for you. Jerome, a 6th grader at Roosevelt Middle School, is a huge baseball fan. He loves to collect baseball cards. He has cards of current players and of players from past baseball seasons. With his teacher's permission, Jerome brought his baseball card collection to school. Each card has a picture of a current or past Major League Baseball player, along with the information about the player. When he placed his cards out for the other students to see, they asked Jerome all sorts of questions about his cards. Some asked, how many cards does Jerome have altogether? What is the cost of a card in Jerome's collection? And where did Jerome get the cards? So we asked each other as a class if these were statistical questions or not statistical questions. The first question, how many cards does Jerome have altogether, is not statistical. The amount of cards he has at that time is a fixed answer. He could have, for example, 100 cards. He could have 80 cards. The number is not going to vary on that particular day. The second question, what is the cost of a card in Jerome's collection? That's statistical. The cards could range in value depending on the how good the baseball player was. Okay, some might be worth more than others. This data could range. Okay, and where did Jerome get the cards? That is also a statistical question because Jerome could have gotten the cards in several different places. So let me go through a couple with you right now. Who is my favorite movie star? Okay, that is not going to be statistical because your favorite movie star, there's probably only one of them. It's not going to vary a lot. You're not going to be able to graph the data from that question. I guess that's the best way to say it. A statistical question really is a question that you will be able to graph the output of from. What are the favorite colors of 6th graders in my school? This is statistical. We could make a graph of this question, okay? 6th graders are not all going to have the same favorite color, okay? So for the next couple, I'm going to pop educating questions in for you to tell me if these are statistical or not, okay? And then I'll start up my video again. The second thing that students learned in this lesson was types of data. There are 2 types of data. There's numerical data and there's categorical types of data. Numerical types of data are questions that can be answered with numbers or numerical. Categorical questions are questions that have to be answered with an answer that you can put inside of a category that's non-numerical. Okay, so we let me read the intro paragraph that we went through here. We use 2 types of data to answer statistical questions: numerical data and categorical. If we recorded the age of 25 baseball cards, we would have numerical data because that has to do with ages. Each value in a numerical data set is a number. If we recorded the team of the feature player for 25 baseball cards, you would have categorical data. Although you still have 25 data values, the data values are not numbers. They would be team names, which you can think of as categories. So the students and I went through and we did a couple, okay? Identify each of the following data sets as categorical or numerical. Okay, heights of 20 sixth graders. Heights are measured with numbers, so that is going to be numerical. Okay, favorite flavor of ice cream for each of 10 sixth graders, that's categories because you can sort the flavors. Hours of sleep on a school night, that's numerical because it's numbers, hours, number of hours. Type of beverage drank at lunch for each of 15 sixth graders, that's categorical. Eye color for each of the sixth graders, categorical. And number of pencils in each desk of 15 sixth graders, that's numerical. So we go down here to the second set we did. I'm going to pop in some educating questions here with the lesson summary. Okay, and you can hopefully answer them. And I will see how your understanding of the lesson went. And I'm also going to put some review questions in. Thank you for watching Lesson 1 of Module 6.